Come on, come on, come on. Y'all ready for the clip? Let's go. Has been identified tonight in the prison stabbing of former hip-hop star Tory Lanez. According to the California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation, Lanez was stabbed by inmate Santino Casio at a housing unit at the California Correctional Institution in Tehachapi. That attack happened early yesterday morning. An Instagram post from Lanez's account says he was stabbed 14 times in that attack, causing both of his lungs to collapse. The post goes on to say he's now breathing normally and is in good spirits. The former rapper was sentenced to 10 years in prison back in 2023 after shooting fellow hip-hop star Megan Thee Stallion at a house party in Los Angeles. Casio was serving a life sentence in prison after being convicted of second-degree murder in 2004. One thing that I will always do, if I don't get it wrong, I give myself a little bit of an out. But hey, I got it wrong on this one. But as far as the collapsed lungs and stuff like that, I'm still not believing that. But what I will say is that 50-50 yard he on and all that stuff, this was not no hit. Let me emphatically tell y'all why it's not a hit. Because I'm just about to expose the person who stabbed up Tory Lanez. Y'all ready? Oh yeah. You read the title, didn't you? Let's go. Well, after y'all done getting mad at me, let me expose the person who stabbed the boy, Tory Lanez. Sounds good? Cool. Boyfriend shot and slaying a 13-year-old. The boyfriend of a 13-year-old girl who was found shot to death early Sunday in an apartment the two shared in Lancaster is being sought for her slaying, authorities said Tuesday. Santino Sonny Casio, a 20-year-old parolee, allegedly shot Evelyn Brenda Sendejas in the head following an argument late Saturday night, said Los Angeles County Sheriff Sergeant Rick Myers. Police believe Sendejas ran away from home in Palmdale and moved into a duplex apartment in the 1100 block of West Avenue, age 14, with Casio in April. We didn't know where she was staying, said Sendejas' cousin, Robert Mendez, 19, she would call just to let us know that she was all right. The last time the family heard from Sendejas was Mother's Day, Mendez said. Casio, described as 5'9", weighing 190 pounds, with a shaved head and brown eyes. He has a tattoo of a paw print on the back of his head and a tattoo of horns at the front of his hairline, said Lieutenant Dan Rosenberg of the Sheriff's Homicide Bureau. He is currently on parole from the California Youth Authority for burglary. Rosenberg said, "How could this happen to a 13-year-old girl?" said Sendejas, a 26-year-old brother, who declined to give his first name. "She's my baby sister. We're trying to do everything we can to make sure that this person is caught and justice is served. Anyone with information is asked to contact the County Sheriff's Homicide Bureau at 323-890-5500. But you ain't got to do all that. He already caught. If it was a rapper, hey, y'all would be like, yeah. But because it's this person, I gotta go way harder. Two relatives heard 22-year-old Santino Sonny Casilo arguing with his 13-year-old girlfriend minutes before she was shot in the face with a shotgun. They testified at Casillo's trial Wednesday. Casillo is facing murder charges for the death of his girlfriend, along with a special allegation that the crime was committed with a firearm. He is also accused of two separate attempted murders with the special allegations of using a knife and causing great bodily injury. His trial began Monday before Commissioner John Murphy at the Michael D. Atanovich Antelope Valley Courthouse. Ruby Perez, Casillo's cousin, lived with the defendant and his 13-year-old girlfriend. Despicable. Evelyn Brenda Sendejas in Perez's apartment in the 1100 block of East Avenue, age 14. Perez was getting...
I done heard enough of that, man. Rest in peace to that young lady, man. Shout out Seti Nash. Y'all go tap in with him. Y'all probably already tapped in with him, though. Yeah, you already know it's the thirstiest. When I tap in with y'all, ain't no capping with y'all. And man, if this is true, this is crazy turn of events. I mean, being on a 50-50 yard, you don't think, I mean, when you hear 50-50 yard, you don't think that it's going to crack off like that. You know what I'm saying? You think niggas trying to go home. That's why when I first heard the story, I'm thinking, he wasn't trying to pay. I didn't even know where he was at. I didn't know he was in Tehachapi. But yeah, man, when you hit that yard, you don't know if you coming home. But this is Crazy. You could end up getting hit, stabbed 14 times by a pedophile. This nigga stabbed Tory Lanez more times than his girlfriend ever seen her birthday, man. Don't let that go over y'all head. He stabbed Tory Lanez more times than his girlfriend ever seen her birthday. Straight weirdo with a 13-year-old blast her in the face with a shotgun, man. This dude is a straight coward, man. The stuff he in there for, he a straight coward, you know what I'm saying? Now, with Seti Nash saying that it's not a hit because of his crimes, you gotta realize it's 2025, bro. They even got weirdo gangs now, like to where all these niggas is dropouts and all these niggas is got bad charges. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they still gonna think they tough because it's prison. Like, I can see the PDF files put a hit on Tory Lanez. You know what I'm saying? Hit him 14 times over jealousy. Most likely, he probably was in there. You know what I'm saying? Having a good time, and they like, nigga, we gotta put some pressure on him. He too comfortable. But this guy is a straight J-Cat weirdo. You know what I'm saying? Who did the crime? He's a straight weirdo with a 13-year-old girl. That is wild. But see, this is the thing. I appreciate Seti Nash. You know, he said he took accountability for being wrong. And you don't see a lot of that these days on these podcasts and on the internet. Everybody want to put the content out the fastest to get the views, to get paid. Yeah, man, this is crazy. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Tap in. You already know Thirst Gang. Comment. Let them know we up in here. Let me get let's get 25 likes on this, man. Gone.